Okay, everybody, I think I got this figured out. I'm not 100% sure. Am I in the right mode? Yes. Okay. If you're on, good. I don't know what happened. I lost my connection. Now I'm back. Yahoo! Okay. Let's see if I can find me. Okay, I'm here. Okay. Hello and welcome. If you're here, took me a minute. Oops. I'll turn this down or I'm going to have a back talk on my end. I'm going to share this. Hopefully it works. That worked. Yay. Alrighty, I think. I'll copy the link. Got one more place to share it, and then we will start the video. If it'll let me. Don't know why it went there. Okay. All right, so now I am live. So everybody that gets it, yay. All right. Go back to the live chat. If you're here, leave a comment, say hello. Visit with me while I'm live because that's wonderful. So I do not have this card all colored or anything. I didn't have time. There's a few tweaks that it needs to be done. If I hold it up close, you'll really be able to see them. So I am going to do it better with you guys, okay? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to create the card. But I want to talk to you a little bit. You can go to Bonnie's Creative Place .stampingup.net. You can use this hostess code BPCZEZXU. It's good till the 23rd to order any of the supplies or the products you see that I use here today. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about, you still have time to get in on my Gorgeous Posies card class, world card making class. The information is over on my Facebook page. So on the description box below, go check it out if you'd like to join that. You have until the 10th, which I think is tomorrow. I don't know what today day is. I'm a little confused. But anyways, you have to the 10th to join my Forever Fern online class. So if you guys would like to do that, you need to use the host code 49WACGN6. And you have to order the Forever Fern bundle by September 10th. And then you'll get your kit in the mail. Okay? Alrighty, the next thing, anybody that orders anything from me, you will get these free tutorials sent to you sometime throughout the month. So anybody that orders, you get my free tutorials. There's 5 of them. Last but not least, don't forget you have till the 10th to sign up for the fall paper pumpkin kit if you would like to do that. And the other thing is that I Stampin' Up! Is offering a promotion for Get and Go Starter Kit. It's from the 1st till the 31st. Anybody that joins my team, which I'd absolutely love to have you, not only will you get the $125 worth of product for $99, but you'll also get 2 free stamp sets, a thing of gems, and 16 pre-card kits all together to get you going and get you off and running in the right direction for your business. So if you'd like to join my team, which I would love to have you, then click in the description box below and it'll take you over to my Bonnie's Creative Place.stampingup.net and you can click the join button. All right, so let's get started. So for this, I had to do a lot of prep work ahead of time, so I'm going to kind of explain what I did. I took 2 of the rectangle. Let me find, so I'm giving you the right name here. I just put them back. Yeah. The rectangle framelit dies. I took the 2 largest ones and I used some of light, you want to use some light adhesive. I ended up using my Post-it note tape. And you want to kind of get them where you want them and then place some adhesive on them so that they won't move. You're going to run that through the Big Shot 2 times. And you're going to get 2 of these right here. So we need 2 of them. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take, I'm not even sure what number, the outer side one, just from measuring it, is about 2 1/4. It might be a little bit off from it. So you're going to need 2 of these. You need the one that sits inside it. And you're going to do the same thing. And you're going to cut out 2 of these little rectangles that you need. So those are the first things that we needed to cut out. And then we set that off to the side. Then you're going to need about 15. You won't need 15 if you use a bigger leaf, but I wanted this leaf, whatever fern leaf that you want. And I wanted this, so I needed about 15 of them. And it came from the Grace Garden bundle. And it's just these little flowery type dies. And I put them through 15 times. And then in the end, I didn't really need them all. So it all depends on how much or how close you put yours together as we go. And then you're going to need a piece of crumb cake that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 in the middle. Well, when you cut out, you'll also need this piece right here that came out of the middle. You'll get 2, but you only need 1. So you'll need this piece when you're all said and done. So let's get our mat out. And I'm just going to kind of sit this here. I didn't get a chance to color, so we're going to color together the card. Now you want to find your best top one that you like. This one cut out really nice. I mean, I like them all, but so we're going to take some liquid glue. This is now any special glue. If you haven't heard me in my other videos, it's still the multi-purpose glue. It's just that I had a bunch of empty bottles sitting upside down that the glue wouldn't come out of, and so I finally poured it into something so that I wouldn't waste it. And I'm putting glue around this. Sorry if you could hear music or anything in the background. The kids are home today. They don't start school till tomorrow. And so they're still here. And then we're going to place this one on top. And this is why I like to use the liquid glue, because it gives you a little time to pick it up and kind of position it where you want it. So we're putting them together. The reason why I'm putting 2 together is for some extra thickness. Now, I saw something similar to this on a YouTube channel that I follow. Her name is Natalie. And she was showing us a technique like this. And I thought, oh, I want to share it with my customers using Stampin' Up! Products, because she uses just whatever she buys or has. So I wanted to do it this way. So maybe if you follow Natalie, you've seen this. And if you haven't, then I'm glad that I'm getting a chance to show you guys. She's from the UK too. She's not from over here. Okay, so once we have the two pieces glued together like that, we're going to set them in the middle like this. Okay. I don't want that piece there. Okay. Hopefully I can leave it in the middle. You want the good side, the good side of your image facing up. So you know how there's a bad side, or not a bad side, but there's a wrong and a right side to the paper, or back and a front. That's, you want the front side facing up. Then you want to get some type of low tack tape, and I'm using this Post-it note tape, and you're just going to want to place this across the image, and I think that moved a little. And the reason why you want a low, and I didn't make this quite long enough, so I may, okay, there we go. I think that's good. I'm going to move this up here, I think. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to put one towards the bottom also. I didn't do this last time. I'm just thinking this might be better. Now we're going to take this and we're going to flip it over on the back side. This is just to hold it in place so we can do what we've got to do with all these little leaves over here. So I'm going to, now what I did the first time, I put glue all over it. That's not a really smart thing because the glue, this is a fast drying glue. So by the time I got to the other side, it was dry. So I'm thinking that just to do like this little strip here, we'll work on this side, and this strip, and you might be able to put some like along the edges, like the corners a little ways, so that when you go around the corners, you'll have something that it'll stick to. So now you're going to pick up these leaves, and again, you want, there is a back and a front side. I didn't poke all these out of them. I guess if they'll poke out, okay. And you're just going to place them on the outside. However you want, as long as they're touching, one's touching the inner side of the card. Some's touching inside. You could, if you had a bigger one, you could be cutting these down. So you don't, and you don't want them all to go the same direction. So you kind of want to turn it and go the other direction. And I have two different sizes, so I don't know. I think I should get my pokey tool down because this isn't working very well. And we're going to do this. Okay. And we're just going to keep continuing to put these leaves all around this card. Okay, I can't get that one out. That one just does not like me. And I was cutting a bunch of these ahead of time, and I didn't take the time to punch this little piece out of the middle there. Okay, so it looks like I've used the glue that I'm going to use there. So now we're going to do, we'll do this upper part here. And a little bit around the corner. Okay. And this is why I said you really want to make sure you're using a low tech type adhesive, because when you peel the adhesive up, you don't want to rip anything that that you've already put down for your paper. They sell dies that kind of do this, but if I just thought this was fun, if you didn't have the dies and you already had this stuff on hand, why, you know, if you have it on hand, let's do it this way. So then we're going to put some along here. and up. Remember, if you're watching the video, you leave a comment in the description box below and you get to win my cards. Now, I'm a little behind. I'm going to do them tonight and get them all in the mail. I kind of got busy with the 12 weeks of Halloween and Christmas and then my card classes, so that I forgot to get some in the mail. But don't think that I forgot about you if you want one. It'll be coming. It'll be like a little surprise. Candy in the mail. Okay. And if you like this little spot that I got right here, if you like to just put one in there, it doesn't have to reach the corner. It can be just like that too. Just, it looked a little bare there, so I figured I better put one in. I don't know why that one does not want to come out. And right here, one looks bare. And you want them to hang off. That's why you need so many. But there's bigger ones that you could get, and it doesn't have that effect. So that you could just cut the leaves. If you cut out big leaves from the evergreen, like they're bigger ones in there, that would be perfect to do this with, the Forever Fern that we're going to have my class with this week. Those would be, that would be a great one to do this with. And this is just so delicate. I just really, really like it. So what has everybody been doing? I see we've had a couple really nice end of summer days out there. I know fall doesn't start till what, October 21st or September 21st? I don't remember when it truly starts, the actual date that everyone says it should start. So okay. And then just kind of look around. Like, I feel like up here in the top right here, I could have a couple more. So I'm just going to add some more to that. I think right here. And you're putting these on upside down too, everybody, because that's how you want them to go. If I didn't tell you, you're going to put the face of the good side facing down. And I'm just trying to use up a bunch of these little. It's okay if they overlap. It makes it look pretty. Okay, and I think I've used all my little, yeah, and I've used all my pieces. Now, while this is drying a little bit so that they can adhere down really good, I don't want to be cutting anything. I'm going to set this off to the side so it can dry for a little bit while we do our stamping and our coloring. So I am going to be taking the inner piece that was on when we cut out the rectangles. And I'm using the Forever Goodness stamp set. This one right here. And I'm going to use this flowery stamp set that's down in the bottom. And I am going to take Memento black ink. And I'm going to stamp this down a little bit. Last time I got it up a little too high. So this time I could stamp it down a little farther. Stamp that up. Oh, my center didn't come out. Good thing I have an extra one because I don't want to flip it over. I could flip it over if it wasn't for the stitched. Let me get, oh, it's right here. I was going to say, let me get my messy foam mat here. Okay. Put my foam mat in here. I'll do this again. I didn't have that trouble with the last one, but okay. So I got the good side facing up, and I'm going down towards the bottom. And I'm going to stamp. Hi, Jessica. I'm running a little late today, so I came on at 3:30. Then I'm going to take the little thank you that was in that set, and I'm going to stamp it up here. Or thankful, I should say. So it looks like that. Okay. And now we can color this, because I haven't colored it. I didn't color it in the last one because I wanted to get on here and get live. So I don't really, they look like little roses to me in here. So I think I'm going to go with maybe, let's do pink rose. I really like pink roses. What's this color? Oh, this is magenta light. Oh, melon mambo. I haven't used this one in a while. Let's see what we do. I'm doing basic coloring, guys, with the blends. So I'm going to color this rose. I got to put my glasses on. Huh. I'm going to color this rose. We'll color this one. And I think that's good. And then let's bring in some yellow. Oh, Roco Rose, you think will go good with this too? Okay. Let's see. A light. Okay, we're going to try it. I'll do a light Roco Rose. And we'll bring in the dark with it in a minute. I'm going to do these bigger ones. Okay. I don't know if that's a flower, but it looks like little rose petals to me, so that's what we'll do. Now let's bring in the dark Roco Rose. And we'll bring in the dark. And I'm just kind of scribbling over those lines that are on the, when it's really tiny like this, I kind of, I don't know, just wing it. And then we'll bring in the dark melon mambo. And we'll add a little bit of dark leaves on the here and there on this one, because it's hard to get in these little tiny spots. And then we'll come back in with the light, and I'll just kind of like try to blend it a little bit, because it's a very tiny area. Okay. Now we got to find a green that will go good. What do you guys think? Shaded spruce, old olive. I'm always so undecided. I want a light, soft color, so maybe Pizzazz. Or what's this? What color is this? Oh, this is soft sea foam. No, I think that'd be too light. That's Granny Apple. Oh, we don't have Pizzazz, do we? I always want Pizzazz. Let's do mint. Let's do the mint. Yeah, we'll do the mint. Okay, and we're just going to color in all the leaves. And then we'll bring in the dark. mint, and that'll make it pop. And if I need to, I'll grab another color if I need it to pop a little more. That's one good thing about the blends. They kind of all blend together. I'm not an expert at the blends, so I just kind of do what I think looks good. Okay, now we'll bring in the dark. We'll add a little dark, to the bottoms of these. Oh, there's one right here. Okay. And then I think I want to bring in some shaded spruce. I know we need pear pizzazz. I always want to grab that color. And then I'm just going to, because I want a little bit of darker, I'm going kind of over these, trying to be very light, like light-handed. I want it intentionally to kind of go out of the line so that it will show up because it's black. But this spruce is giving it a lot of more out of the line that I want, but I think it'll still be okay. All right, what do you guys think? I didn't pre-color it. I don't know if I should have done that with the spruce rose. But anyways, let's get on with our card. So this has sat for a while now. And so now we're going to bring it over, and it's got some thickness to it. We're going to flip it over, and we're going to peel off our low-tech Post-it note tape. And peel it off carefully. You can reuse this, so just save it. Okay, then we're going to get our scissors, and we're going to trim around this. Be careful of the glue because it still may not be. I think I'm doing okay. Sorry if I was off camera. I'm just trying to get in as close as I can. I got a little down here that I could have done a little better with. There we go. But any fern, anything that you have that looks delicate like this, you can go ahead and use. Here, you can just snip along like this. We'll go along the inside. Just keep going. If you don't get every little nook inside here, it's okay because we are going to be putting the piece back in here, but you want the bulk out. And this one I'll have to go from this way. And I got a leaf that's on the other side. We don't want it there. So it'll look like that. Isn't that pretty? Thank you. I know, I want crushed curry too. I always look for that one. Okay. So now we're going to move this out of our way. And because we've let this dry, the adhesive is kind of dry too. I mean, it's sticking to me a little bit, but it won't hold it down to the page. So just get out your glue again. Now, like I said, this is still the multi-purpose glue like this. I just stuck it. I had a bunch of bottles upside down and I just stuck them in here. So it's nothing, no special glue. I just didn't want to waste. There's so much in the bottoms of the boxes. And then we're just going back around this. I guess we could have put this through with the adhesive strips too, and it might have made it a little easier. I'm not really sure. I'm just going to dab a few of these up. I'm not dabbing a lot of them, or all of them. You can if you want, but I don't think it needs it. If you have some smaller strip tape, that might have worked. The tear and tape. But I think ours was too wide for this. I tried it. Now we're going to take it and we're going to flip it over. And another reason why I like to use the liquid glue at this point is you have a little wiggle room. And then you're just going to place it down. And this just looks stunning on the crumb cake. I just think it looks so pretty on there. And you can go back if you see some of these popping up where you don't want them. You can go back and put a little bit of glue underneath it. And now we're going to put this right in here. Now my question to you guys, should I pop it up or just lay it in flat? I almost think it should be popped up a little bit. I should have moved that over a little more to the right. I think it should be popped up. Is everybody dimensionals? Jessica says dimensionals. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We are definitely going to do dimensionals. Okay. Got a bunch of scraps here. We'll just kind of use up some of these. God, what a mess I have here today. And of course, I got glue on my fingers from sticking stuff down, and everything wants to stick to it. And then we're just going to place this right in there. So that's the card. This is the other one that's not finished. When I did this one, I liked it. This is just thinner. I didn't put as much of the leaves. I put more of the leaves on this one. I put less on this one. So whatever you choose, you could do bigger leaves. You don't have to do the really small ones like I did. I just like this pattern, but I haven't colored this one yet, so I'll have to finish that and color it. But I didn't want to be too late for the card class or for the live. Yes, the color image does make it pop. I just didn't color this one yet. And you couldn't, I should have moved it over a little bit more to it over here. Well, or I could have added a little ribbon there or bow. I didn't even think about that. There's so many more things you could do with this. You could put another piece, if you didn't want to put it straight on the crumb cake, you could put the crumb cake behind it and then add it to another piece of Whisper White. I just really wanted to show you guys the technique of how I did this card. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. And you have till next Wednesday to leave a comment, and I'll finish this one up by then, and we will draw a winner. So thanks everybody, and don't forget you can go to bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net and you can use this hostess code and you can purchase any of the products that you see here today. So thank you. Thanks, Jessica. Bye-bye.